Most people consider avocados to be among the healthiest foods on the planet, and for good reason. These creamy, nutrient-dense fruits have become a staple in kitchens worldwide, with consumption rates skyrocketing over the past decade. The average person now consumes nearly 8 pounds of avocados annually, drawn by their rich content of beneficial monounsaturated fats, dietary fiber, potassium, and essential vitamins. However, what many enthusiasts don't realize is that even this celebrated superfood can pose serious health risks when consumed improperly. Despite their reputation as a nutritional powerhouse, avocados can become problematic or even dangerous under certain circumstances. The irony is striking. While millions of people reach for avocados believing they're making the healthiest possible choice, many are unknowingly exposing themselves to various health hazards. The widespread popularity of avocados on social media has created an almost cult-like following, with people incorporating them into virtually every meal without understanding the potential consequences. After years of studying nutritional science and food safety, I've observed that avocados perfectly illustrate how even the most beneficial foods can become problematic when consumed without proper knowledge or precautions. Today, we'll explore 6 critical errors that could transform this nutritional gem into a health liability. These mistakes, backed by scientific research, could be undermining your wellness goals and potentially putting you at serious risk. Before we dive into these potentially life-saving insights, I want to ask you to do something that could help others avoid these dangerous mistakes. If you're ready to learn how to safely maximize avocado benefits while avoiding hidden dangers, please hit that like button right now. It helps this crucial information reach more people who need it. And if you want to stay updated on evidence-based nutrition content that could protect your health, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, let's jump into the first critical mistake that millions of avocado lovers are making without even knowing it. The first significant error involves a compound that most consumers have never heard of, yet it's present in every part of the avocado plant. This substance is called persin, a naturally occurring fungicidal toxin that serves as the plant's defense mechanism against various threats. While the concentration of persin in ripe avocado flesh is generally considered safe for human consumption, this compound raises important questions about avocado safety that deserve serious consideration. Persin is an oil-soluble compound found throughout the entire avocado plant, with the highest concentrations present in the leaves, followed by the bark, seeds, and skin. The flesh that we typically consume contains the lowest levels, but the compound is still detectably present. What makes this particularly concerning is recent laboratory research that has examined persin's effects on human cells. A study published in toxicology journals revealed that when avocado fruit extract was applied to human white blood cells under controlled laboratory conditions, it caused measurable DNA damage. This research demonstrated that the extract was genotoxic, meaning it had the potential to damage genetic material within cells. While this was an in vitro study conducted in laboratory dishes rather than in living human subjects, the findings raise important questions about the long-term effects of regular avocado consumption. Our liver possesses sophisticated enzyme systems designed to help metabolize compounds like persin, which provide some protection. However, the research highlights the importance of understanding that individual sensitivity to this compound can vary significantly. People with compromised liver function may be at higher risk for adverse effects. The effects of persin on animals provide additional cause for concern. In birds, exposure to persin can cause increased heart rate, tissue damage, labored breathing, and in severe cases, death. Mammals such as goats and horses can develop serious conditions including mastitis and cardiac insufficiency when exposed to significant amounts of the compound. While humans are generally more resistant to persin than animals, individual sensitivity varies dramatically from person to person. For those who consume avocados regularly, it's advisable to implement periodic breaks in consumption, perhaps following a pattern of 5 days on and 2 days off. It's also crucial to pay attention to any unusual symptoms that might develop with regular consumption, particularly fatigue, digestive changes, or skin reactions. The second major mistake involves a fundamental misunderstanding about avocados' caloric impact. Despite their health reputation, avocados are surprisingly energy-dense. containing approximately 320 calories in a single large fruit. This caloric density creates a perfect scenario for overconsumption, particularly among health-conscious individuals who may assume that healthy foods can be eaten in unlimited quantities. Research examining the relationship between avocados and weight management reveals a complex picture that many people misinterpret. Multiple studies have found that moderate avocado consumption doesn't necessarily promote weight gain and may even support healthy weight management. A significant study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association followed participants who ate 1 avocado per day for 6 months and found that they maintained stable body weight throughout the study period. However, the critical factor here is moderation. Problems arise when people assume that because avocados are nutritious, they can consume unlimited amounts without consequences. Research from the Adventist Health Study found that while people who consumed avocados generally had lower body weights, these benefits were observed with relatively small daily portions, typically around 32 grams per day, which equals roughly 1/4 of a medium avocado. The calorie trap becomes particularly problematic when people add avocados to meals that are already nutritionally and calorically complete, rather than using them as substitutes for other fats. Adding half an avocado to a salad contributes approximately 160 calories. Including it in a sandwich adds another 160 calories. Blending it into a smoothie can easily add 200 to 250 calories. Before you realize it, you may have consumed an additional 500 to 600 calories per day just from avocados alone. A proper serving size of avocado is approximately 1/3 of a medium fruit, or about 50 grams, which provides roughly 80 to 100 calories. However, many people routinely consume entire avocados in a single sitting, unknowingly consuming 250 to 320 calories at once. To avoid this trap, it's essential to track your intake carefully and consider avocados as replacements for other fats in your diet rather than additions to your existing meals. The third dangerous mistake involves a hidden medical connection that could trigger severe allergic reactions in millions of people who have no idea they're at risk. This condition is known as latex-fruit syndrome, a well-documented medical phenomenon where individuals allergic to latex also develop allergic reactions to certain foods, with avocados being among the most common triggers. The science behind this cross-reactivity is both fascinating and concerning. Research indicates that approximately 30 to 50% of individuals who are allergic to natural rubber latex also show hypersensitivity to certain plant-derived foods, particularly fresh fruits. This connection exists because both latex and certain foods contain structurally similar proteins that the immune system recognizes as the same threat. Avocados contain specific proteins called class 1 chitinases with Hevian-like domains that cross-react with Hevian, a major allergen found in natural rubber latex. Additionally, avocados contain papatin-like proteins that share structural similarities with latex allergens. When someone with a latex allergy consumes avocados, their immune system recognizes these similar protein structures and launches the same allergic response it would to latex exposure. What makes this particularly dangerous is that many people are unaware they have a latex allergy until they encounter a medical procedure involving latex gloves. Or they may have developed latex sensitivity through occupational exposure over time. Healthcare workers, housekeepers, food service workers, and others with regular latex exposure are at particularly high risk for developing this sensitivity. The symptoms of latex-fruit syndrome can range from mild oral allergy symptoms to life-threatening anaphylaxis. Early symptoms typically include itching or tingling sensations in the mouth and throat while eating avocados, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, and localized skin reactions. However, the condition can progress to more severe reactions including widespread hives, difficulty breathing, rapid pulse, dizziness, gastrointestinal distress, and in the most severe cases, anaphylactic shock requiring immediate emergency medical treatment. Research has identified avocados as one of the highest risk foods for latex cross-reactivity. Studies show that among people with latex allergies, positive food-specific antibody tests occur most frequently with avocados, affecting 53% of latex-allergic individuals tested. The fourth critical mistake might seem mundane on the surface, but it's actually responsible for more foodborne illnesses than most people realize. Avocados present unique food safety challenges due to their growing conditions, handling processes, and the way most people prepare and store them at home. The contamination pathway for avocados begins long before they reach your kitchen. Avocados grow in warm, humid climates where bacterial pathogens can thrive. The rough, porous skin of avocados provides numerous hiding places for harmful bacteria, including Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes. What's particularly concerning is that bacteria present on the outside of avocados can be transferred to the edible flesh during the cutting process. Food safety researchers have found that when you slice through an avocado, your knife carries bacteria from the contaminated skin directly into the fruit you're about to consume. This means that even though you don't eat the skin, you can still be exposed to dangerous pathogens simply through the cutting process. The bacterial multiplication problem becomes critical once avocados are cut open. The warm, moist environment of cut avocado flesh, combined with its nutrient-rich composition, creates ideal conditions for rapid bacterial growth. Food safety experts have identified the temperature danger zone as between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and cut avocados left within this temperature range become increasingly dangerous over time. At room temperature, harmful bacteria can double in number every 20 minutes. Many people unknowingly create perfect conditions for food poisoning by leaving cut avocados at room temperature for extended periods. The creamy texture and mild flavor of avocados can actually mask signs of bacterial contamination. So spoiled avocados don't always look, smell, or taste obviously bad. Proper avocado storage requires immediate attention to food safety protocols. Whole, uncut avocados can be stored at room temperature until they ripen, then should be refrigerated for 5 to 7 days maximum. However, once cut, avocados must be refrigerated immediately in airtight containers and consumed within 2 to 3 days at most. Cut avocados should never be left at room temperature for more than 1 hour. Even though you won't be eating the skin, it's essential to wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cutting. This simple step can significantly reduce the risk of transferring harmful bacteria to the flesh during preparation. The fifth dangerous mistake involves potentially life-threatening interactions between avocados and common medications, risks that most doctors never discuss with their patients. Avocados contain several bioactive compounds that can significantly affect how medications work in your body, sometimes with serious consequences. The most critical interaction involves blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, also known as Coumadin, as well as newer anticoagulants like dabigatran and rivaroxaban. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, which plays a crucial role in blood clotting mechanisms. For people taking blood thinners, maintaining consistent vitamin K intake is essential for medication effectiveness and safety. Suddenly increasing or decreasing avocado consumption can disrupt this delicate balance with potentially serious consequences. Blood-thinning medications work by interfering with vitamin K-dependent clotting factors produced in your liver. When you take these medications, your doctor carefully calibrates the dosage based on your typical vitamin K intake from dietary sources. If you suddenly begin eating avocados daily, the additional vitamin K can counteract your medication's effects, potentially leading to dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if you've been eating avocados regularly and suddenly stop, your blood may become too thin, increasing the risk of dangerous bleeding episodes. The cardiovascular medication interactions extend beyond blood thinners. Avocados are exceptionally high in potassium, containing about 975 milligrams per cup, more than twice the amount found in bananas. For people taking ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics for blood pressure or heart conditions, adding significant amounts of avocado to their diet can lead to hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition where blood potassium levels become excessively high. Hyperkalemia can cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The symptoms can be subtle initially but can progress rapidly to life-threatening complications. Diabetes medication interactions present another layer of complexity that many people overlook. The high fiber content in avocados can slow the absorption of oral diabetes medications, potentially reducing their effectiveness. Additionally, the monounsaturated fats in avocados can enhance insulin sensitivity, which might sound beneficial but can actually be dangerous for people taking insulin or sulfonylureas, as it may cause unpredictable drops in blood sugar levels. If you take any medications regularly, it's crucial to consult your prescribing physician before making avocados a regular part of your daily diet. Your doctor may need to adjust medication dosages or increase monitoring frequency to ensure your safety. The final mistake is perhaps the most overlooked yet potentially dangerous: failing to recognize and respect your individual tolerance and sensitivity to avocados. Individual responses to avocados can vary dramatically based on genetics, current health status, and various other factors that many people don't consider. Digestive sensitivity to avocados is more common than most people realize. The high fiber content, about 13.5 grams per whole avocado, can cause significant digestive distress in people with sensitive stomachs or those not accustomed to high-fiber foods. Symptoms can include bloating, excessive gas, abdominal cramping, and changes in bowel movements that can range from constipation to diarrhea. The FODMAP content in avocados presents another sensitivity issue that's often overlooked. Avocados contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that can cause severe digestive problems in people with irritable bowel syndrome or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Even small amounts can trigger debilitating symptoms in sensitive individuals, including severe abdominal pain, excessive gas production, and digestive upset that can persist for days. Histamine intolerance is an increasingly recognized condition that can make avocados problematic for certain individuals. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases significantly, and overripe avocados can trigger symptoms in histamine-sensitive people, including headaches, skin reactions, nasal congestion, and various digestive issues. Oral allergy syndrome represents another form of individual sensitivity that many people don't recognize. People with certain pollen allergies, particularly birch pollen, may develop cross-reactive symptoms when eating avocados. This typically manifests as itching, tingling, or swelling in the mouth and throat, and while usually mild, it can progress to more severe reactions in some individuals. Genetic variations in enzyme production can significantly affect how individuals process the various compounds found in avocados. Some people have genetic variants that affect their ability to metabolize certain types of fats, while others have differences in their ability to process plant compounds like persin. These genetic differences mean that some people may experience negative effects from avocados at consumption levels that are perfectly safe for others. Age-related changes in digestion can also affect avocado tolerance over time. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes naturally decreases, which can make high-fat foods like avocados more difficult to digest properly. This can lead to symptoms that weren't present when consuming the same foods at younger ages. The key to identifying your individual tolerance level is careful observation and documentation. Keep a detailed food diary noting what you eat, how much you consume when you eat it, and any symptoms you experience in the following 24 to 48 hours. This systematic approach can help you identify patterns and determine your optimal consumption level. Despite all these potential pitfalls, you might wonder whether avocados are worth the risks. The answer is absolutely yes when they're consumed correctly and safely. Avocados remain one of the most nutritionally dense foods available, offering an impressive array of health benefits when eaten appropriately and with proper precautions. The cardiovascular benefits of avocados are among the most well-researched and compelling reasons to include them in your diet. Multiple comprehensive studies have shown that regular, moderate avocado consumption can significantly improve heart health markers. The monounsaturated fats in avocados, primarily oleic acid, help reduce harmful LDL cholesterol levels while maintaining or even increasing beneficial HDL cholesterol levels. A comprehensive review of multiple studies found that avocado consumption was associated with a 16 to 22% decreased risk of cardiovascular disease and coronary heart disease. These are substantial reductions that rival many pharmaceutical interventions. The potassium content in avocados provides exceptional support for blood pressure regulation. With nearly 1,000 milligrams per cup, avocados deliver more potassium than bananas and help counteract the negative effects of sodium in the diet. This potassium-rich profile makes avocados particularly valuable for people at risk of hypertension, though as we've discussed, those on certain medications need medical supervision. The antioxidant profile of avocados is remarkable and includes compounds that are rarely found in other commonly consumed foods. Lutein and zeaxanthin, two important carotenoids concentrated in avocados, provide specific protection for eye health and may help prevent age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. Nutrient absorption enhancement is one of the most underappreciated benefits of avocados. The healthy fats they contain significantly improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from other foods eaten at the same meal. Studies have shown that adding avocado to salads can increase carotenoid absorption by 3 to 5 times compared to salads without avocado. For optimal benefits with minimal risks, research supports consuming about 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado 3 to 4 times per week, rather than daily consumption. Now that we've covered both the risks and benefits, let's discuss how to implement safe avocado consumption practices. The key is developing a systematic approach that maximizes benefits while minimizing risks based on your individual circumstances and health status. Start with a comprehensive baseline assessment of your current health status and risk factors. If you take any medications, have known allergies, or have digestive sensitivities, consult with qualified healthcare providers before making avocados a regular part of your diet. This step could literally save your life if you have unknown sensitivities or medication interactions. For your first few weeks of regular avocado consumption, start small and monitor your body's response carefully. Begin with just a few slices, about 1/4 of a medium avocado every other day. Keep a detailed food and symptom diary, noting not just what you eat, but how you feel physically in the 24 to 48 hours following consumption. Establish proper food safety protocols from the very beginning. Always wash avocados thoroughly before cutting. Use clean utensils and cutting boards, and refrigerate cut avocados immediately. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour, regardless of how inconvenient this might seem. Develop a sustainable portion control strategy that you can maintain long-term. Use measuring tools initially to understand what appropriate portions actually look like. 1/3 of a medium avocado is about 50 grams and provides approximately 80 to 100 calories. This should be your target serving size. Create a rotation schedule rather than eating avocados daily. This approach allows your body time to process any accumulated compounds and reduces the risk of developing sensitivities over time. A schedule of consuming avocados 3 to 4 times per week rather than daily appears to optimize benefits while minimizing risks. We've now covered 6 critical mistakes that can transform avocados from a superfood into a health hazard. First, we discussed ignoring the potential effects of persin, the natural toxin present in all parts of the avocado plant. Second, we explored falling into the calorie trap by overconsuming this energy-dense fruit. Third, we examined the dangerous latex-fruit syndrome that can cause severe allergic reactions. Fourth, we covered storage and preparation mistakes that can lead to serious foodborne illnesses. Fifth, we discussed potentially life-threatening medication interactions that most people never consider. And finally, we addressed failing to recognize and respect individual tolerance and sensitivity levels. The key message is that when consumed correctly, avocados remain one of nature's most nutritionally complete foods. The secret lies in informed consumption, appropriate portions, proper preparation techniques, and respect for both the food and your body's individual responses. By understanding these risks and implementing proper safety measures, you can enjoy all the remarkable benefits that avocados have to offer while protecting your health and well-being. I hope this comprehensive guide has opened your eyes to both the incredible benefits and potential dangers of avocado consumption. Your health and safety matter, and now you have the knowledge to make informed decisions. If this video helped you understand how to safely enjoy avocados while avoiding these critical mistakes, please show your support by hitting that like button. It really helps spread this important information to others who need it. And if you found value in this evidence-based approach to nutrition, don't forget to subscribe for more content that could literally save your health. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you experienced any of these issues with avocados? Are you taking any medications that might interact with them? Share your thoughts and experiences. Your comment could help someone else avoid a dangerous mistake. Thanks for watching, and remember, knowledge is your best defense against hidden health risks. I'll see you in the next video where we'll uncover more surprising truths about popular foods.